Now then everybody, Ben here from Casa Animalia again. We're going to do yet again a slightly different video today, and we are going to be looking at how to preserve our bait for beach casting, surf casting, whatever you want to call it. I went and bought a load of worms about 3 weeks ago, ordered more again, and I wanted to make sure I kept them, and I only found one brief video on YouTube actually saying how to properly preserve them for any more than a couple of days. So I took his advice and added a couple of bits of my own. So we're gonna head up to the kitchen now and we'll have a look at the worms, see how they're doing, and hopefully it'll help some people out. If you're like me and can't go every other day or every day to the beach for fishing, then this is a way to keep it for that next trip. See you in the kitchen. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. So as you can see, most of these have got a really good colour to them. I've learnt the names in Spanish. I've got to pick the names up in English for everybody as well. I'll drop it in somewhere on the screen. I think it's ragworm, and the other one I'm not 100% on, but there you go. These ones I believe are called a penis fish. These are actually alive. These are the ones I've struggled most with. But basically, let's get into it, how we're keeping them alive. So some of these are actually from 3 weeks ago, and they've even had babies. Now, I'm lucky in the way that I am a saltwater aquarist, so I have access to salt water whenever I want. So if you don't, and you're going down to the beach fishing, you're not going to use it all, and you want to take it home and keep it, what you're going to need to do when you're there is collect some fresh seawater. If you want to keep them for a week, I change the water out every other day to every couple of days on these. So if you want to keep it for a whole week, you're looking at, I don't know, I guess roughly 5 or 6 litres. Once you've cooled them down, pop this in the fridge alongside them and you've got it there ready to do. So I'm not going to do the complete and full clean out in front of you. I'm just going to show you the start. Basically what I do is I use these long tweezers. These are what I use for feeding the fish with. Now don't pinch them. Just lift them gently. If you grab them, a lot of these worms will break out, especially these really long ones, which I must double check the name of in English. They're a sandworm, and they've got another name here as well, which is Gusano Catalan. But they're really tricky to get on the hook, and you need a really small hook for them. So I've not used too many of them yet. I just wanted to try them and see what they were like. So I'm going to finish digging these guys over, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip the water very gently, especially because they've had babies and I might be able to use these for fish food. I'm going to tip the water out very gently. I'm going to add some fresh seawater to it. I'm going to tip it again, and then I'm going to top it up, so when we get back this water should be looking a lot clearer. Quick shot just before I change the water. If you can see all of these, that's my son in the background squealing with joy. These are the babies, and as you can see there are loads of them. So I don't know practically whether I'll keep these alive to grow them on and all the rest of it. I might feed them to the fish, but just so you'd like to see that they're not just surviving some of these worms, they're actually multiplying. So yeah, anyway, gonna get this water changed, get back to you. Okay, so we're back. So we've cleared the water up, and this is the other thing that I've been helping me keep them alive. Most of the more common ones will survive if you just keep the water clean, but particularly these chunky ones didn't do very well last time. This time they're holding the weight a little bit better, again because they keep marine fish. So I've just taken some slightly mucky sand out of the sump, and I'm actually going to place that in there for them, because certainly the chunky ones are detrivores, and that's been helping keep them alive as well. So let's pop the babies back in. And that's kept some of the muck in there, that's okay. Again, the Detrivores, that's what they're mainly feeding on. And now let's pop the big ones back. There's just one. This is the other tip here. One of them is really beaten up. So if we can separate him, he's got a bit of damage on his shirt, it's not too bad. There was one in here somewhere that, basically, if you've got one with like really damaged or broken tails, or certainly dead ones, remove them straight away. And like I say, just try and keep the water as clean as possible. Keep these in the fridge. Keep your replacement water in the fridge. As you can see, I've used like a litre bottle to clean these out, and I do that every couple of days. So if you collect them from the beach, 5 or 6 litres, and that's it. Keep them in water. If you've got sand, brilliant. If not, don't worry. All these common ones, the ragworm, will survive with the water in the cold. Just keep it clean, guys. Okay, that'll do. Oh yeah, and keep the lid on. Let's not have the missus finding worms crawling around your fridges and me getting into trouble. Okay, I hope that helped some people out. If it did, give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be doing some more fishing videos, and hopefully, with it being a fairly new thing to me, as I said in a previous one, used to do a lot of inland fishing. So this is all kind of new. I'll show you the rig when we're there setting up tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, if you're new at this and this is what you're looking for, I'm pretty new at it as well. Let's learn together and help each other out in the comments on rigs, maybe even brands that some of you more experienced people have found trustworthy over the years and worth the money, all that kind of stuff. Help each other out and let's learn a bit. So, like, subscribe. See you in the next one, guys.